same here.
It's around the world.
It's around the world. It's in all the third world countries. Anybody, it's in, how do you say it, like in capitalism, they let the girls get ahead. But our two cultures are very similar. Right? It's hard for a girl to get educated. I know you guys are in a big city now, it's easier, but when you're in a small town, then it's very hard to get education. They make the girls start working right away. You have to support your family, and everything is male, boy this, boy that, girl down here. We have the same issue in India. Right? But slowly, from your guys' power, you guys are getting educated, and we're educating the whole world. Right? Like I said, just not here, just not India, Africa, right? Anywhere we have a vast population where it's a lot of poverty and a lot of money on the high end, you're always going to have that. And with a lot of population, with no birth control, and a lot of girls, like now it's at least getting a little bit better. Right? Before, if a girl was born in a house, there was a lot of girls that were just killed when they were born, when they were little.
Okay, so
Sonia? For girls, it comes from our side too. Girls are never allowed to speak their mind, right? Just like in there, you can never say what's on your mind. And through generation, you can change that. I have two daughters, right? One is here, Simran is my daughter. Yeah. We can. Go ahead. Go. 1 minute.
okay.
Yep. Just go for it. Yeah, that's my daughter.
Oh, both of them?
No, her. That. Yeah, she's not this one's my daughter. And you can from
Confused.
her. Yeah, no. Simran. And her plan, this is the way we've educated her. Her idea of education, she wants to be an astronaut. She wants to go to the moon and to Mars. Right. She's light years ahead, and we push whatever you want, you get. Right? And the more education you guys get, and the more we can teach our parents. Right? That's like from us. My dad was very strict. He used to be in the military. It was his rule. We had even when I was little. It was his way and no way. So you never stepped out of line. We were always very structured. Yeah, like as much she gets away with me talking and doing all that stuff. If that was my dad, she'd be slapped.
Oh,
Right? These guys.
Pay attention.
And these guys, because they're getting educated, same with Sonia guys. She's one of our brightest students in our school. Right? And it just, you push. If you girls don't speak what's on your mind, nobody's going to be there to help. Right? The same in India right now. We have movie producers that are girls. We have ministers that are girls because they're pushing their way through. And the girls are, because they're starting to get educated. So as generations go and the older people get going, they're starting to see the gap shrink. And now girls are getting educated. There's no more, there still is like certain areas that's really poor. And the girls aren't getting educated and they get married off at 12 and 13. And just like that, they're getting sold to go make money for the family. It still goes on. But it takes time and it takes you guys. You guys are the voice of the world, right? Kids produce everything. If kids say it, everybody will. Right? And that's what we have to tell our parents. we have rights, we know how to speak.
Okay. We have a video. They made a video.
Okay.
Okay, about this topic. So can someone introduce the
Miss, pero está en español.
Don't worry, I can translate for them.
All
So
right.
can you
Sure,
introduce?
you can talk all the time. You talk with me all weekend. Let's go. You see me explain this. Let's go, man. I know you can talk.
So
What was the video
tell
about?
him about the video. What is about?
The video is about the violence against the women.
Violence against women.
Violence against the women. This video is similar like the real life.
Okay.
Okay.
Good job. Well done.
They are great actors.
That's good.
Yes,
Las sorpresas no se engañan sexualmente y físicamente. El 40% se transmite en su hogar. No dejes que te maltraten, ve y denúncialo. Policía. No dejes que te golpeen. Ve y denúncialo. No dejes que te maltraten. No tienen derecho a lastimarte o golpearte.
Okay.
Great job.
Can you say something? Mariana, Fer, Francisco, Sebastián Farías. Come on, you know how to speak English.
This is very big, right? For boys, right? It's much easier. Like here, India, everything gets pushed at the boys because they're the ones that look after. They're going to look after the houses, and women get married and sent away. This is where the girls, you guys have to have a voice on this to stop the violence. Right? We have the same. We have some issues in Canada too. Still, even in Canada, our older generation, right? They still believe in that. You know what? There's the ones that come from India. They still believe that the woman is there to serve and cook, and the men are there to enjoy everything else. It still happens. One of the most where we're from, sorry, most of the 911 calls that come from East Indian community, it's violence against women. There's nothing, there's either they're alcohol for men and beating up the wives, right, in the older generation. The younger ones that are my age, the girls don't stand for it. If I touch my wife, 911 emergency, man gets taken away. They've had so many instances now, like when a girl calls 911, they come and take the guy out of the house right away. Because what happened was that the girls would get scared and say, okay, it's no problem, no problem. A day later, she'd be dead, right? And it's because they get scared of the guys, and then it's everything, it's what's in your culture. You don't want to embarrass your family, right? So all the women just stay down. So the more you guys open up and you say your rights, and that's what we tell the girls, everything is equal rights. I believe in total 50-50. There's no dominance of males or females. You do everything together, and you grow up together, and you'll be a stronger society.
So, give them your opinion, or how do you think that you can solve this problem? Mariana.
That the people, the girls and the boys have the same rights.
Okay, they have the same rights. Monse.
The persons,
People.
the people make things to change the world about this.
Like what?
More education.
Okay, education. Rodrigo, give us your opinion, please. Education for what? Huh? For us, okay. Marco, wake up.
Easiest way to remember this for guys, right? When you talk to a girl, you talk with respect. You always speak to somebody, that's what I tell our kids. You always speak to somebody how you want to be talked to. If you want to be talked down to, you don't talk rude to somebody else. You always talk with respect. You earn respect if you give respect. Okay? It's a two-way street. So you never, it's joking around is a different story, but you always treat everybody with respect and kindness, and you get that back. Okay? It's twice as hard for a girl to make it in this world as it is for a guy. For a guy, everything gets handed to him, right? And a girl has to fight twice as hard.
Okay. So, Jvs.
My opinion is first begin for us.
Sorry?
Begin
Yep.
with us.
That's right.
Okay, the chicks. Okay.
It's all about yourself. You start, and you can make other people change. Right? You don't wait for somebody else to change. You start changing, and you ask other people to change. Right? You always walk with respect and talk with respect. You respect everybody, and you earn respect.
Okay, Danny. Daniel.
Education.
Sorry. Educate the people. But education about what? Because we have,
Respect.
Didn't have to do this.
okay, only women?
All the people.
All the people, no? Okay. Now, Daniela.
I think that it's a very big problem, and I don't like to see it. Yes, the education. I think that is the solution.
Okay, Dieguito. Okay. No? You don't
It's
want to be?
like just you guys get education. It's to educate everybody else, right? You guys are at the base now to earn this respect. We need to educate everybody else around us, right? We need to educate our parents, right? It's not right to talk down to somebody else, right? So that's the whole thing. You have to go out there and you have to educate people, right? Education is great in the school, but you need to take that out to the street too. They need to know how to respect, right?
There's something.